I'm going to begin this reading with an essay of William Carlos Williams on war. And specifically, he was writing about the Second World War, which of course was supposed to be a great and virtuous undertaking. His essay is dated, quote, now, 1941. And I'll quote a little and then go on with the poem. He writes, quote, one of the purposes of the death, and he capitalizes the word death, as though it were, divine or something, or quasi-demonic. One of the purposes of the death among us is to terrify the world, to push our culture so far back that it will take a full generation, another crop of flesh and mind, before we can begin to regenerate. Then another war will be upon us to drive the mind from its advances, and this shuttle to go on in perpetuity. We are never to be allowed to catch up, to regain equilibrium for a permanent arrest of the destroyer. And he capitalizes destroyer. So enough of William Carlos Williams for a moment. All of these poems that follow will be about war. We Americans are perpetually at war. Our present incursion is, of course, Afghanistan and Iraq. And one of the side effects of all this, of course, is that the prisoners are held and tortured in many instances and transported across the world. This is about that. One thinks of friends in trouble elsewhere, or change the regime, but keep the prisoners by all means. And the poem. The new political prisoners were given the task of whitewashing the walls of the cells, polluted, pockmarked by the despair of political prisoners of the old regime. The same cells, it goes without saying. The new political prisoners were given the choice of whitewashing the slogans of the old regime, of preparing the ideology of the new regime, or residing indefinitely in the whitewashed cells of political prisoners of the old regime. The same cells, it goes without saying. The lies were different, it goes without saying, until you examined them. Then they were the same. The prisoners were different, it goes without saying, until you examined them. Infected wounds, malnourishment, broken jaws, then they were the same. The cells were different, whitewashed, odorless, it goes without saying, until the new political prisoners scratched their quota with bloody fingernails and found, like a buried city, or the cry of walled-in prisoners, found the lives, the torture, the outcome were the same. Like the fingers that make a word, and the fingers that make a word, yours, that blood brother named you, in two sides of a crazy mirror.